Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, we're going to be working on the new
MEtheist music video player apps a green screen with LumaFusion.
But first, we're going to kick off with the official, previous MEtheist video from 2020 to get in the spirit of things. This is World Divided. We're all slaves in a world divided. Welcome to the show. My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS. And we are going to be continuing to work on the new MEtheist video clip today. Good times. Welcome along to all the Wart Warriors. For as little as $1 a month, you can become a Wart Warrior and get funky emojis in the chat, like the Davros emoji that is down there at the moment. And all that. So thank you for being Wart Warriors and all that jazz. Let's say hello to you all so we can get into today. Boom. Hello, Leela Lou Reality, who just had a really cool show over on her channel, going through a whole bunch of apps. You should really subscribe to her channel. Hello, Audible Video and Thomas Christ. Hope your day gets better, Thomas. Welton Kinder's here. Jim Shannon on sounds. Audible Video's got sticky feet. Cold Acres drinking whiskey and talking to women that tell lies. Who else? Davros is here. Gregory O'Sullivan is here. Zach Thong, hello. There's Gregory right there. Joe Glenn sneaking around. So she's about to release a new single too, which is out very soon on all the streaming services. Have I missed anyone if I scroll up? Brad's probably watching in the background who doesn't want to say anything because he's shy. Brad's shy. Did I get you all? Hopefully I got you all. I didn't forget anyone. All right. Yes, so we are working on the video clip today. And let me close this out. Let's take a look at if there's any price drops on apps, because we are using LumaFusion. There's a few price drops, and some of them include the 4 pockets. So helium and Digi-Sticks on sale. A few bucks off. A few bucks here, a few bucks there. Rhino, Mammoth, half price. Digitalism is on sale, $1 off. Kashiba's cheap too, yeah, yeah, yeah. VB3M is on sale. Echo B2 is on sale. Time Verb GS201 and a whole bunch more. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch. And LumaFusion is what we're using today to work on the video. LumaFusion's $29.99. Once you pay for it, you own it. It's yours. You have the option to subscribe to Storyblocks and get a whole bunch of videos and photos, stock footage, and sound effects, and a whole bunch of cool stuff. That's LumaFusion. Alrighty, let's open up and see where we're at with the project, where we left off. For those of you who don't know, Cold Acre is the guitarist in MEtheist. He's here in the chat. And he came over to my humble abode here at Ridiculosity Studios. He came over here on the weekend and we did some filming. We couldn't go outside and do any filming, unfortunately, because of the intense rain that has been hitting Melbourne. And even though when he was here, the weather cleared up, but if we had have gone out into the grassy area to this field where we're going to shoot, our shoes would have been destroyed, absolutely destroyed. So we shot a whole bunch of video, which can be found over here, which I have stored on my external hard drive. These are the video clips that we have. So we shot footage of Cold Acre dressed as Doctor Who, doing some guitar solos. We got me dressed as Darth Vader, me as the bass player and the other guitarist. We didn't shoot any of the GIMP footage because, and Cold Acre will tell you, I have 2 flights of stairs and it was incredibly warm that day, and taking all the gear down, the lights and everything and costumes, it was hard work. And you can probably see in the video us panting and sweating, and it was brutal work. So we thought we'd hold off and do the footage for the GIMP vocalist the next time he's down here. I probably won't have this finished by the end of October. It is what it is. Can't really change the weather. It's been cruel. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That it is what it is. So here is some footage here. I think we'll start with some of this.
Going to start straight away because I've got no counting.
Yep.
1, 2,
Boom,
3,
diddly boom.
4.
So, what was this one called? Image 12. So we're going to start importing this. Now, the way I'm doing this is instead of importing the video from my Photos app, I'm importing it using this thing up here, which is the import media section. And you can set this up to import media from an external hard drive. And what it does is it pulls the media from the hard drive, puts it into the timeline, and then you're not, it's not being put on the iPad, which I think is really good. And what was the folder called? New MEtheist video, I think. Yes, there it is. Now I can't even remember what the show. What's going on, Pete? Which one was it? It was 11, I think. Was it 11? No, it was 12. 12. See, my memory's so terrible. Let's go import media. We want 12. Is it dropping it in? What's it doing? Do I have to drag it? No. We'll try that again. Going well so far. Going well. Why is that not loading for me? Try it again. It's letting me. Ah, there we go. I've got to hit the little download button. I forgot. There we go. So it puts it in this little folder over here. Now I can drag this into the timeline. Let's just bring this in. Okie doke. So what we want to do is find the beginning of the song here, which I have a count in. I've actually done a count in. Can you believe it? So there's about the beginning. Okay. So we're going to take this right back to the start. And now he should be playing in time, hopefully. Close. And that's our first change. So as you can see here, this is down here, we've got our little section with the doctor playing. So that's where we're going to trim this in and trim this, and then we'll trim it out here. Good. And this can now replace this image of the doctor down here. So we can remove this. We don't need it anymore. Just make sure it's all the right size. Yep. Cool. So now we can delete that image, bring this down. And now let's key out this green screen and make it look okay. So we have our little, so I've gone over to color and effects here. We've clicked on this little bit up here for green, clicked green screen. Now I need to match the eyedropper with the green. And there we go. So we've got most of that keyed out now. And we have our little doctor in there. So there's our first little section. Now I'm just going to raise this, just going to lift it up one track because we need to put a background in there. And what background do we need? I think I should have a copy of a background already in here. I can steal, maybe. Yes, see this little image here? This is a plain background. So I'm just going to use this instead of importing another file. So I'm going to make a copy of this, and then we'll drag this back down the timeline. Just because I've made this footage green screen, now you can see through and see the track underneath. So now we've got that background in there. Look at that. We've got some action already. So now we need to go in and trim this green screen. So I've gone to frame and fit down here, and I'm going to go into the cropping section, and we'll crop out the top here. And look at that. We have action. Boom. There he is. There he is. There's the doctor. That looks pretty good. So now that we've gone in and frame and fit that, we've cropped it. Now I can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. We can make him a little bit bigger. Know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's how easy that was. There's our first image of the Doctor into the song. It's pretty simple with LumaFusion to do this stuff. Right now we don't need the start of this clip anymore because we just don't need it. So let's have a look so far. All right, so now we just need to find the next scene where the Doctor is in here. And it looks like he doesn't make an appearance on his guitar. To about somewhere. That's the guitarist. That's the bass player. Until about here. So let's do a trim. Let's do a trim. Trimbo, himbo, shimbo. Okay. That's going to go to about there. Now, again, just going to go back here to the original. Make a copy of this background. Now, these backgrounds will change. I'm just putting these in just as placeholders for now till we sort out all the green screen tomfoolery. We can take this image and delete it. Oops, undo. We can put this down the bottom. Drag the Doctor down here. Now, instead of going in and trying to, crop all this out and add the green screen effect again, very easily we can just head back to the one we've done and go down here to our copy selection and hit copy. And that has copied all the effects that are baked into this particular clip. Just show you that again. So you can decide what you would like to click, what you would like to select in here. We'll do copy again, just so we've got it all. And now we should be able to just head back over. I've gone too far to this clip, click on it. And we should be able to paste attributes. Boom! Look at that. So now we can go in and change the size of it. We'll make it make him a little bit smaller, or maybe over here. For that one. Now we don't need any of this, because all this is, if we need any of that later, we can bring that in. So now we're going from here. So now we're up to the solo, the guitar solo here. And for now, we're just going to use this because we've got two sections of footage for the Doctor. So I'm just going to use this whole piece of video, and then I'm going to bring in the second piece of video, which is all the close-ups, which is on a gimbal, and then we'll mix and match these in and get some really interesting effects happening. So again, just going to do a trim, not trim everything like that. That's foolish. Just trim that file and trim this here. Again, we're just doing the same thing. Trim, 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 triminy, trim, triminy, trim, trim, tree. Okay, okay. So again, we can bring this down here. Again, we just want to copy this background. The laboriousness of doing all this kind of stuff, it can get monotonous, but of course, thank you, undo. But the finished product is hopefully going to look special. We hope, fingers crossed. And because we already have the copy, the still saved, again, I can just hit copy, hit paste, and those attributes come straight in. So now, because this is a solo here, I could even like zoom in immediately. And we're repurposing this video already with a close-up of the guitar. So again, we don't need any of this because he's in none of the shots here.
Boom.
What's going on, Jeff? We can delete that. Yes. Here we are, the first part of the solo. That gunshot is so loud. Holy shit. Let's fix the volume of that gunshot, shall we? We'll turn that down a little bit. Actually, we'll turn that right down. It's a little bit loud. I'm going to replace it. I think it needs to come all the way down. Where is it? I can't even work it. I thought it was this one here. Oh, no, it's this one. There we go. So we can, it's that one that's doing it, I think. There we go. So, right here we can we can safely chop this. Hi Dan, what's going on? We can chop this one here, and this is the whole solo. It looks like. Look at that! He even did a fancy. Look at that! The doctor's getting a bit spicy on the guitar. So we can bring this down and replace all of this down here. Let's delete all of that. And because we have this background of the grass, we can just bring all this in. Sweet. And let's make a copy of this, like that. Another copy. Pop that in here. Make sure it's not too big. See, it's a little bit big. Alrighty. Now, what did I do wrong? I'll tell you what I did wrong. I did this wrong. Yoink. And we'll have to chop that again over here. Okie dokie. So here's our guitar, the rest of our guitar solo. Let's just stretch this back out. There we go, done. And again, because we've got in the clipboard still the effects, I can just go back down to the clipboard, hit paste. Boom. So now I've got the whole guitar solo in there. Now, are there any other parts in this song with Doctor Who playing guitar? Nope. Yep, so we got one here as well. And next we'll go in and do all the close-ups because we've got a whole bunch of close-ups. Do a trim. I don't think there's any more after this one. I think it's the rest of the band. Good stuff. That one can come down here. Yep, all the other shots are of Darth Vader in fighting situations. So we can delete this. And we can delete all of that. Cool. We have all these parts in now, which is nice. We'll just do the clipboard again, paste, and grab. What do we have there? Let me just have a look at this. So we've got this lightning scene here. Cool. All right. So what I might try and do is we'll take this picture. We'll have a break from this for a second. And I'm going to try and animate the original picture that's in the background. So what I'm going to do is head over to the app called Motion Leap. By the way, folks, if you use Motion Leap, there's a brand new feature in here which is fucking awesome. Whenever you create a brand new project, you can actually use Motion Leap now as a mid-journey, and you can type in a prompt. Doctor Who. You can type in a prompt now. It's all part of the subscription. And yesterday I cancelled my mid-journey account. Well, I dropped a tier. I dropped way down. And look at that. That's a terrible Doctor Who. I wrote Who. There we go. So you now have that feature in here, but we're going to import a photo. We're going to import a photo that I made in Midjourney. Let me find it. So many photos here. Was it that one? Let me work it out. It was this one here. It's the album cover. So I'm going to import this photo here. Was it that one? We'll try another one. Da, 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 da. Maybe it was that one. I think it had lightning in the background, the one I was looking for. Which I think I saw. I have a feeling it's this one here. Let's use this one. So I want to remove the sky. So let's fix this up. Let's go in and put a new sky in the background. Maybe some lightning again. What's really cool about this app, you can remove the sky and replace it. Look at that. Looks a bit gnarly. What else do we have? That looks pretty cool. Is there any other lightnings? We've got some northern lights we could add to it. Yeah. That'll do for now. That's got a little bit of lightning in it. There we go. Oh, that's cool. That'll do for now. Because I can go back and I can polish up this photo and remove those little lightnings that are in there and fix that up. But for now, it's animated, so that's good. We can change. We can change the brightness of this whole photo as well. So we have an opacity here. We can adjust things. So we can brighten that up a bit. We can add some contrast, a bit of saturation. That's a bit better. And a bit of temperature, make it a bit hotter. Let's export this. 60 seconds at 1080p. Boom. Just to give the Doctor a little bit of a different background than the grass. Where are we? 30 in. Done. Saved. Thank you. Okay, back over to LumaFusion. And let's import that that photo. That video, I should say. There it is. So we'll drag this in up here. And we're going to replace this. Not like that. See, I always do this. I wish you could turn off the lock thing. It really pisses me off. So now we can drop this down below. And look at that. So now we can use this. Let's make a copy of it. And go and replace all these bizzos back here. These bizzos. Did it again. Did it again. Did it again. Always do it. All right, cool. I'll make another copy. Shrink it. Because we've got more doctor footage here. It's much better. Now, see what I did foolishly there? I made a fool of myself. I removed this. And I'm just going to make a copy of this one. And pop that back in here. Because that was foolish. But that's it. You make mistakes, you can fix them within a second. See? How good is that? So it's starting to look okay, I think. Let's make another copy of this, and we shall replace all of the other little doctor bits we put in just previously, which was over here. Boom. Make another copy. Copy is your friend. Trust me. It just makes it shit so much easier to put in all these little bits instead of like dragging in a brand new file each time. Making a duplicate. So we've got another one here. Okay. The lights should be flickering in the GIMP scenes. The GIMP scenes haven't been recorded yet, Dan. So there's no scenes yet. But there will be new backgrounds. This was the background from the original video. They're just placeholders for now. Okay, so let's now bring in the secondary shots of Doctor Who. We'll import some more media. And I think, let's just check what the video is called that we're bringing in. It is, I do believe, this one. So it's DGI 2022. It's 330 is the one that we're bringing in now. 330. Really should rename these, but it is what it is. So it's this one. Right, now hopefully we shot enough of this. So I'm going to have to line this up now. Let's here. Cool, so it's there. This is where we want to chop it, right there. That is the start of the vocals. So now we just need to find the vocals. And that's where it is, right there. Okay, so let's go in and remove the background of this. Very simply by doing that and heading over to our color and effects green screen. We'll use the paint dropper to bring it onto our green screen. There we go. We now have the Doctor is free. And we've got plenty of room to put him in here. So here's the deal. Nothing's set in stone. But we've got to get... That looks kind of cool. So let's replace whatever this was going to be, which was going to be the drummer there, because we can put that somewhere else. In fact, what we can do is chop this, do a chop there, do a chop here. And now we can move this drummer. We can take this drummer and put him there. Make it a little bit shorter. So now, just for fun, let's go and grab our footage for our little background for the doctor. Make a copy. And we'll drop this in. And look at that. Now we can mess with this background a little bit to make it work with, so because we're just dropping in that background there, and we need to work big, we need to think of this like it's a close-up now. So the ground can't be that high in the shot. So what we can do is double click on this background, and now we can mess with this. See what I mean already? If we zoom in, make it a bit larger, we can have those buildings in the background, and already that makes a bit more sense. So what I'm going to do also is take this clip here, and we're going to move this back down the line because there's a second verse and we haven't used all of that clip yet. So we'll just throw that back there. So let's see how that kind of looks. Let's see. Sweet. What I'm going to do quickly is just add some tone to this before we go on. And to do that, I'm going to click on the color, and we're going to go into contrast. Just add a bit of contrast, darken it up a bit, give it a bit of vibrance. This is the kind of stuff you do right at the end pretty much, but just to get an idea of what it looks like. Wicked. All right, so what else do we have with the doctor in here? What else do we have? We've got a vocalist in here. That would probably look really cool in there. Might do that. Might throw that in here for now. So I'm just selecting the top one and splitting it. And we'll split it again. Sweet beans are made of this. And we'll grab the same background as what we did just before. So this one here, we'll do a copy of that. Bring it in here. Yeah. Maybe a bit too much. Kind of like that more. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Let's see. Where are we here? This is our second verse. I think that's going to work much better. Right there. Boom, poor old Darth is getting the boot a little bit. Poor old Darth's getting the boot. Because we've got more footage of Audible as well, of Cold Acre as well. Yeah, that's going to be much better. Let's get rid of that. Because don't you use transitions? No. I'm only piecing it together, so we're nowhere near that point. So if I put in transitions now, for example, if I put in a transition when I've got a still photo going into a moving photo, then I'm just going to have to go back and remove all the transitions again because all the footage isn't in here. So all the footage has to be in here before you add transitions. That's definitely not going to work. All right, let's scoot this off for now. Going to scoot this off for now. And grab this footage, do a copy. Next, we'll try and bring in some Darth Vader stuff, I think. Okay. So I'm just going to enlarge in this. In Biggin. All right, so let's find some Darth Vader footage and put some of that in. So I'm going to go back over to my files here. We've got in fact, why don't we put in some bass player stuff? I think I did. Did I do it all in one take? Cold Acre? I can't remember. Can't remember if I did it all in one take. Here's the bass player stuff.
Video's on.
I think I got most of the way through before I couldn't breathe anymore. I think that's what the case was.
Raunchy.
Okay, this is image 21. We're going to bring in image 21 and see what we can do with it. Import media, image 21. There it is. Give it its own track. We'll try and match up this sound so everything's all in time as close as we can get. Hey, Marshall.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it looks like it's around about here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. Probably you have to move that back a little bit. You can see here, yeah, if we zoom in, you can see here is where the beat is. So we're a little bit forward. Now we're a little bit behind the beat. Cool, we can mute that out now. We don't need that sound in there. Now let's key this shit out. So first I'm going to try and mess with the color a bit. I'm going to go in and add some contrast to this. Let's see how we go with this green screen. Right, so there's definitely some bits in there that need some work. That looks better. We are keyed out. Now straight away I can find a bass player bit. One of them is right here. So we'll chop this. Chop it again. Chop it again. There we go. Sweet. So now we have to go in here and crop this out. So let's go into our frame and fit cropping. So here's our cropping here, and I can draw this with my finger. And we can crop out all the side stuff there. And now that it's cropped, we can change the size. And look at that. Awesome. Awesome sauceum. Right, there is where we need this. Because I want to have shots doing this line. Dun, dun, dun. Ask Cold Acre, it's my favourite bit of the whole song. The whole song's shit except for this bit. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, God. It's what musical erections are about, folks. So we can get rid of this Darth Vader clip here. Don't think we need any of this anymore. We can delete that. And what I'm going to do is head back to that bass player clip we've already done and just copy, click on it, head down here to our copy paste, and we're going to copy all of the attributes and then just add those attributes to this clip here. Paste, voila. Because I like this bit so much, I can kind of zoom in like that, and we should get that ba ba ba. Sweet. It's probably a bit too much contrast on it. I can fix that. Let's just have a look. What do we got? High contrast. Oh, we got two contrasts on there. That would be why. We got a high contrast here. Let's remove that. That's better. And it looks like we've got two green screens. We don't need those. Boom. There we go. All right, let's look for another bass part. I think there's probably 4 or 5 in here. That's our second one. There's one here. Yeah, it's what they did was in the recent update of LumaFusion, they added the ability to add multiple layers of green screen or effects, and it never used to be like that. So now it's really easy to fall into the trap of adding a green screen, another green screen, and then before you know it, you've got too many green screens piled up. So it is what it is. It's just something you have to get used to, I guess, with an update, you know. We'll trim that bitch out. And now we can copy the attributes of this, because this one's much better. Attributes copied. Boom, bubbity boom. Paste attributes. And it's done it again. Did I go to the wrong one? Or maybe I went to, I know what it does. I think it's when you copy paste. I have a feeling. Boom. Maybe it does it when you copy paste. It could. We'll remove that now. Cool. Any more? Let's just find some more. Is there another bass player? It's Doctor. Any more bass player shots? It looks like no more bass player. Oh, there's one more here. So we've got. Oh, look how it landed. Look how it landed, Coldacre. Right on the bit where the bass is up in the air. I wish I got it where I was doing the kick. Oh, that's what I want. This one. I can probably swap these around. So there's a Darth Vader bit. Can probably just make it go longer. Let's see where the beat falls. What we'll do for now is just chop this, because here's the beautiful thing, folks. You can chop this clip, and then later on, if you want to extend it, you can extend it. So we'll chop it now just as what it is, just how it's kind of lined in with the song. Now we can delete all of this. Don't need any of these tracks now, it looks like. Poor old bass player he only gets 4 shots in the whole clip. It's a bit sad. All right, so let's see now what this does. Copy. Let's see if it doubles up the attributes. It's really weird. Yeah, see, it's doubling up the attributes. I don't know why it's doing that. You can turn off the constant effect adding in the paste screen. But that doesn't make sense because I'm copying all of the effects. So that's the point. I don't know why it's doing a double up. It's odd. Never seen that before. Anyway, so we'll stop there with it. So there's our bass player. He's done. Should we try and get the guitarist in? Let's try the guitarist next. Which is...
Video's on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jeez, how out of time am I? I had a break through this too, didn't I? Yeah, I was fucked. By this stage, I couldn't even fucking breathe.
Don't faint.
What else is there for him?
Run.
That's why it was so tough too, because I was tuned in a different tuning. Fuck, that was hard to do. So this was the second half. Let's bring, so it's 17. 17. Import. 17. So this is the second half of the song. From the solo, which looks like it's about, so the song looks like it ends about here. All right, let's see where these guitarist clips are. That's a drummer. Here's a guitarist here. All right, let's do it this way this time. Color and effects, we're gonna add green screen. That looks good. Gonna add some contrast. That looks good. Let's crop it as well. All right, there's our first guitarist scene. We'll make this dude a little bit bigger. I think there's one at the end. Yep, there's one right there. The painstaking process of chopping all these out. But it's going to look, I reckon by the time we're finished with all this, it's going to look sick. Because all these backgrounds will have, will be actual footage, animated footage. Sorry guys for coughing in your faces. Okay, so that's all the clips for the end of the song. So we don't need the rest of these. We can select all of these. Let's just have a look at the end of the song, see how it looks. Sweet. Now the other clip. The other clip we had was the, let's grab that one, which was number 16. 16, or was it 17? 16.
Video's on.
Cool. So this is number 16 where I ran out of breath and nearly died. I had to even stop. I couldn't breathe. Look at that. I'm dying.
Right?
It was so hot under this costume because the thing is, the eyes in that mask, there's plastic and there's just no air in there. As soon as you put it on and start breathing, the whole mask just fogs up. It was hell. Oh, the hard times of being a rock star. So number 16 we want to bring in. Import media. Then I think we'll go with the Doctor Who ones with the lightsabers. So number 16. 16. There it is. And we've got to find the start to... We're going to be somewhere around there. Right, let's look for some guitar parts. So we've got, thankfully, one here. First, we need to go in and do our green screen magic again. Again, green screen. Boom. Select our color. Done. Then we need to crop out all the background. Crop the top a little bit. And here is our first selection. What are we? 9:10. Making some good time, getting a fair bit done. Like this is a lot. And we'll zoom in on this. So a bit of issue there with the guitar. I'll have to fix that up. So you can see the guitar here has got a little bit of green in it. So it's a bit transparent. We can go back and fix that later. Not important now. Just a bit of fine tuning. Just a little bit of fine tuning. Oh shit, I left another bass part there. Look at that, would you? That sucks. Wonder if... I know you're probably going to think, you dickhead. No, I can't do that. Can't do it. Oh, yes, I can. I can. I think it'll work. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, I can redo. I'm just undoing all that work I did. I know it's like a bitch. There we go. It worked. So because I've looks like I've missed out on a bass part here. I just undid all that. I know that was crazy, but it was better than re-importing the entire scene. If you get what I mean. Everything else is still intact. That's good. Hey, Papa Tom. So let's go in and mess with this. We'll trim, we'll crop this. Let's change this. That's a bit better. We'll crop this. That was much better than actually having to go out and retake that whole section. Now, we'll bring that guitar back in. What was it, number 16? Yes, number 16. And try and chop this back where we chopped it. Which is about there. And hopefully all this guitar is in time. Okay, let's redo what we did before. Go in, add the green screen, eyedropper, boom, crop the shit out of it. Crop the top. And now we can put this clip in here. Too easy. Now we'll make him a little bit larger. Over to the side. Again, like other stuff that I will do too, as when all the clips are in and we start, as you can see here, I didn't do a very good job of the key screen, the green screen. Because look, part of that guitar's missing. Look at that. I should have thought of that, the color of the fucking guitar, man. It's one of those things. There we go. That fixed it. The guitar's back now. So the other thing too with this, with these clips, is once they're all in place and they all have their backgrounds in, that's when I'll go in and do keyframing. For example, like to do a keyframe on this, I would maybe start here. So we'll put in a keyframe. We'll put a keyframe in at the end. So, for example, just in that small shot there, you're getting some form of animation there. So there's all that stuff too to go in as well. So that's when you get your dynamics to make the shots all just not look like it's one position of playing. You can do all that stuff. Here we've got another shot of the guitarist here. And this is, oh, wouldn't you know it? This is where I fucking nearly threw up and took off the mask. Perfect timing. Maybe we can swap this out. Great stuff. So at least we've got one here. Typical, exactly the point in the clip where I'd set it for is the spot that I nearly fainted. Nice one. Brilliant. Again, we'll just go in and fix this green screen thing up a bit because it's a little bit skewed. There we go. Hey, Mr. Smith. That looks like it works. Not sure if there's any more shots of the guitarist coming up. There won't be any in here. This will be all the machine gun stuff. Let's just make sure. I think we've got all of it. Indeed, we do. All right, let's have a look at it so far. We'll go back to the start. And sure, there's lots of frozen stuff in here, and a lot of the backgrounds aren't in there. But it's starting to take some kind of shape, so that's a good thing. We'll go full screen and hit play and see what it's looking like. Sweet. There's clearly a lot missing, especially this stuff here. See, it's just a blank screen because a lot of this stuff, all this stuff will be filmed with the drone outside, spinning around me and Cold Acre, having a lightsaber duel. I want to grab, just for now, what else do I have in here? There's some more Darth Vader stuff. I'll throw in some Darth Vader stuff, then we'll get out of here for the day. Let's go back to our files. There's plenty more base stuff too I need to add, and close-ups and stuff like that. Where's the Darth Vader footage? So we've got this stuff here. We've got I'm spewing about this. We're probably going to have to retake some of this. You could have told me. You're not a very good director, Cold Acre, right? I'm going to pull you up on this. Why didn't you tell me that my cape wasn't over my shoulder here? And I had this little fucking thing over my arm. It looks stupid. Look at that. I can't use that. You're fired, Cold Acre. You're not a very good director. Because I couldn't see. I can't. No, you're not the best. I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't tell if my cape was not over my shoulder. Darth Vader has to have his cape over his shoulder. Right? You're fired. Look at you. There's Cold Acre, everybody. Look at him. Wearing his Armored Angel t-shirt. Did we get any more Darth Vader stuff? Oh, this is the same one. I don't think I can use any of that. But I've got this stuff here. Look at Cold Acre working out how to use a lightsaber. He couldn't work out how to use a lightsaber. I had to show him. Look at this. There's me practicing with a lightsaber. Look at this. I had to come over, show him how to take them apart and turn them on. Cool, we left all this shit running. So we've got some of this stuff, but it goes out of the screen. That's going to be okay. I mean, I can do that. What is this? This is number 11. Because a lot of this, I'm not sure if we're going to need anyway, because we are filming outside. I'm sure there was another one too. There's this one. We had another one of these though. This one here. Yes. No, that's one we just had. Oh, we've got a bot. We've got a bot.
Why do I need a sex bot when I have Jade?
We've got a bot. I thought we shot some more of this. Why can't I find it? No, we don't want that one. That's me being a dick. This one's really short for some reason. I don't know why it's so short. What else is in here? So we can probably use some of this. All right, let's try bringing this one in, see what we can take out of it. So this is number 714. A whole bunch of Doctor Who stuff here. Darth Vader stuff. So 714, we'll import this video. Hey, Gmate, what's going on? 714 is the file we seek. 714. Okay. That looks cool. So I'm going to chop this here. And bring this in. That looks cool. Right. Okay, let's fix this green screen stuff up. Add a bit of contrast. We'll now okay, so that's not perfect. Let's try it again. Again, spend much more time on this, on keying out all that green screen. And once we get further into this, I'll be showing you some tricks on how to make this green screen light up. Right, so I need to crop this now. We need to crop out this here. What I'm going to do just for this, what I'm going to do is import another video here. So I'm going to jump over to my import media. In fact, we'll find the media first. So I have another folder in here called backgrounds, and I've got some really cool backgrounds in here. Where have we got? Some stuff I've kind of already saved. That'll look cool, won't it? So what's that? That's a Hoth Base 7. Let's import Hoth Base 7. Import media. Where are we? Star Wars. It's this one here, Hoth Base. And I want it about there. Want to chop it there. We're going to replace this little scene down here. Oops, undo. Something like that. Make sure it's in line. Same size. We can fix that. See this little green screen stuff up here? We can fix that up a little bit later with a better key in. That won't take too long to fix. It's just minute touches to get the key in properly. Now, the thing is, we want to make sure this background kind of moves. Right? So, here we are. Here's the initial scene. We're going to put in a keyframe. And then we're going to put in a keyframe at the end. So, when we go back here, we want the background to move with Darth Vader. So we now want to move this. Oops, we don't want to do that. So we get this kind of effect. So we get a parallax, like a parallax scrolling. You see what I'm doing there? And even what you could do to make it look really trippy is go to the end here and zoom in a bit. Right? So we're animating the background with Darth Vader. I mean, you can even zoom in on him a little bit too. Because it doesn't have to be realistic. We're just trying to create a parallax effect just because it's only a moment of the song. See, it's only a second of the song there. Definitely want that in there. That's what we want. It was the best take of the whole video. I can go there, I think. Too good. That's wicked. We got Darth Vader giving the bird. Boom. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. They mean a lot. There's a song about it. Look it up. Little things mean a lot. And now, because we've already, have we cropped this? I think we've cropped this out. Because we've already cropped it, we can make this a little bit bigger. Fuck, small things, hey? Small things amuse small minds, as they say. Now, there's some footage later on where I can use that bit, this bit here. Yeah. I'm actually going to chop this here. I'm not there. Going to chop this out. Going to keep that section. And where am I going to put this? Just quickly, we'll put this in. Right at the back here, I think there was a spot. Yeah, I think this one. That should be fine. There we go. Let's move this right to the end. We've got so much Darth Vader footage here to use. Holy shit, that's going to actually fit almost spot on. See how that crop just comes out a little bit there? Need to crop that a little bit more. But once that is chroma keyed in a bit better, we can zoom this out. All right. Well, we are at the moment. I've gone a little bit over time, but we have plenty of footage here already added. So I will be working more on this off screen because apparently we've only got a week to go till it's all done. It's not going to happen. But anyway, it is what it is because we have all the outdoor footage that we need to shoot yet, which is another story. And I'm going to leave you now. Pete Johns is up in about 20 minutes' time. Is it 20 minutes' time? And you'll be dumped over there if you want to go and check out Pete. That'll be happening in 20 minutes. You'll get automatically dumped if you like to get dumped. Tomorrow, what's coming up? We got good stuff coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow on the show, we will be taking a look at the brand new, not this one, that's next week. Ableton have released their first app on iOS called Note for making really quick songs and ideas and concepts and stuff. You don't need to use Ableton Live. You can make stuff with this and then export it into whatever you like. We'll have a look at this from Ableton. And then straight after that, you'll get dumped over to Thomas Christ's channel. He is interviewing Night Train 1988. Because Night Train 1988 tomorrow on the day after is releasing his album, is premiering his album here on my channel. So come and join me. The show will be starting half an hour early before this Thomas Christ You Rock. So we'll be doing a 30 minutes earlier than normal time because the album goes for about an hour and 15 minutes. So hopefully you can come and join me for Night Train's album launch. And then at the end of the week, my friends, we are doing it. It is the Warts Roundtable on Sexism in the Music Industry with Lou Reality, Laurie's Mishmosh, PA, and Kim Harden Hudson. It's going to be awesome. And you may hear some stories about some emails and messages that women get. You probably will be horrified to hear about. Who knows? All right, let's go out and play this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make us better. And we all rise together. Boom.
Boom.